Masashi Kishimoto, why did you do TenTen like that? What the... I know a lot of you do not like TenTen, and I know and I understand that she's a background character. She's just a support character, and she's just one of the characters. But in my personal opinion, I think Masashi Kishimoto should have made TenTen a more prominent character in the Naruto series. In my personal opinion, I think Masashi Kishimoto failed Naruto ninja tools, and I feel like TenTen could have been a very huge representation of the ninja tools. Okay, but what do you mean by that, 4-piece? Well, ninja tools, if you guys don't know, are absolutely useless in this blood clot series, dog. Like, fams, when was the last time you seen an opponent lose to ninja tools like kunais and shurikens or whatever? I think the last one was from TenTen when she was using the Ginkaku weapon, the Sage of Six Pass Fan. You know, I feel like Masashi Kishimoto should have made TenTen the main #1 priority to use ninja tools, and he failed at that. Hello, it's your boy 4-piece. I talk about Naruto and One Piece on this channel, so if you guys want to join, your boy. Anyway, let's get straight into this. Now, to be honest, we don't know a lot about TenTen's characters. There's no dive deep into her backstory. There's no nothing. All we know is that she was a group member with Guy Sensei, Nenji, and Rock Lee. And let's be honest, all that entire group is so much aura farming at its absolute finest, dog. But TenTen, she didn't get what she deserved, man. All we know is that she's a Nenji Glazer and that she got clapped up by Tamari at the beginning of the series, okay? And that's about it. But in other showings of her in filler episodes, she looks pretty cool. Okay, but what do you mean by that? What do you mean that she looks pretty cool? Well, in other filler episodes, you see her mostly training. And I actually like that. Now, if you don't know, with other Naruto characters in this series, mostly female characters, they're mostly just drooling over a bunch of dudes and a bunch of guys or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't mind that, but when you see too much of that type of thing, it kind of makes a wrong stereotype with women, dog. I'm not gonna lie, it looks weird to me, dog. Like obsessing over dudes or whatever, like women don't have any other interest in besides that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the women that's watching me, you can understand what I'm talking about. And one thing I liked about her is that she was just training her weapons and all that type of stuff. And I feel like she could have been a very interesting character because throughout that whole group, if you look at the entire group of Guy Sensei's group, all of them are abnormal. Nenji is from the Hyuga clan, and apparently it's part of like the lower side of the clan. Like Hinata's side is a more, I think, royal base or something. I do not remember what it was, but yeah, it was something like that. But Nenji was on the lower side, right? And then Rock Lee, he has no ninjutsu. So he had to really work his butt off to make himself a really crazy ninja, right? And Guy Sensei, well, he does have ninjutsu, whatever, but you know, he mostly uses taijutsu as his main thing. You understand what I'm saying? He was the rival of Kakashi, who is arguably one of the most talented ninjas in ninja history, dog. Like real shit. If you guys missed my last Kakashi video, like in the description as well, I'll show you how great he was. You know what I'm saying? If you guys didn't watch that video, but you get the point. You understand? They're still at the top of the top. So it's like you see all of them performing crazy, and then you see TenTen just in the background. And it's like, I didn't like that. I feel like TenTen, she could have had a more of a prominent role. The way she utilizes with weapons and her speciality in weapons, especially being a ninja. I felt like we could have seen something with her, especially in Shippuden, for example. I think she could have played a huge role in Shippuden. You understand? Like with the weapons factor, like maybe she could have created her own new weapons in and of itself. Maybe she could have been a genius, and maybe she could have like invented her own type of weapon with shurikens and balls and types of things, dog. Like you know those metal spiky balls, you know those metal spiky pause. You get the point though. Like come on, fam. You get you know what I'm saying? She used it herself, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like come on. Even in Naruto Ninja Storm, fams, they used her ninja spiky things. You know what I'm saying, dog? So like fams, I feel like they could have made her, because she doesn't seem like the type to just drool over a dude and stuff like that. Like she respects Nenji. She's like, yo, Nenji's crazy, whatever. But she doesn't drool over this nigga. Like, not like that, dog. She's a real nigga. She's us. She's a YN. She's us niggas, bro. She's like us. She's a gangster, bro. She's like that. She be having the shurikens and all that. Like fams, like the explosives. Like for example, there was a 7 ninja swordsman in the Hidden Mist village. and he had this blade called, I forgot what the blade was called, but it's basically like explosions on his blade, and when he hits people, it can explode on people. It was a really cool Seven Ninja Swordsman blade. It was really nice. She could have had something like that. That could have been her weapon. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? When I first seen that weapon, I'm just like, that could easily be a TenTen weapon. Like the Seven Ninja Swordsman swords, I feel like TenTen could have had that. She could have had one of those things where she had this unique type of sword that could explode, or have this chakra thing or something like that, you know? Like, and she could use chakra and stuff like that. So, you know, that is confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they could have made her more insane. You understand? And even the move, like, I know it didn't show that in the manga, because the manga, it showed her immediately being defeated. But in the filler episode, she summoned a scroll. And then all of a sudden, she summoned all these weapons on Tamari. Like, boom, 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 bing, bing, bang, bang, bong, fams. Like, dog. Crazy move. The jutsu look cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. The jutsu actually look cool. She was summoning a bunch of weapons, about to raid it down on Tamari. And like, of course, Tamari wiped it away, of course, because she's a gangster. She's cold as F2. You know, shout out to Tamari. She's a demon. You know what I'm saying? But the jutsu look cool. I'm not gonna lie. I know some people may find it lame, but in a ninja world and whatever, to me, that looked really cool. I'm just wondering, like, fams, when we learned in Shippuden how you could take blades and then you could charge the blades with chakra, like Asuma Sensei, maybe she could have done that with her own blades and weapons, where like she would summon like this bunch of weapons or whatever, and then she can infuse it with chakra, and then boom, it can rain down on their opponents, or just certain things like that. Or maybe like expand her IQ and make her insanely crazy, like in a sense of like she studies all the weapons and she knows every single weapon in and of itself and how it works or whatever. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like they could have made her like a weapons ninja genius in this, like, fams. Like, she looked like a real possibility. Like, she's cool as hell. I believe she's actually a cool character. Like, fams, I know we could all slander her for like not being a supporting character, but like, I think her basics of her character, like the character basics of her, what she likes to do with the weapons and like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a really cool concept that could have been expanded more, and it could have been added into the ninja series, because weapons were not really prominent, like were not really used more in the later half of the series. It was just a bunch of Biju bombs, Odama Razengans, and a bunch of lightning Chidoris, dog, like, and Susanos, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying, fams? Like, I feel like it could have been, we needed that ninja that could, you know, give us more of that ninja weapon-based type of fighting style. That could have been really cool, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I want to know how you guys think. How do you guys feel about TenTen? Do you guys feel like TenTen should have been like a gangster? You know what I'm saying? She was high IQ, ninja, crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she had a lot of swag to her, dog. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But, or do you guys feel like, she needs to just be there, you know? She's just there to be there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed, stay favored, and all that type of thing. And I have more vids on the way, so don't miss an upload of your boy.